Hey everyone, it's Michael and I teach you how to learn Spanish in 12 months or less. Today we're going to talk about leadership and the first 3 things you should do when building a team. So this one's important to me because I just recently screwed this one up very much, and that's why I'm talking about it today. Just to give you some reference before we start talking about, I'm going to talk about 3 different things today, which is number 1, trust, number 2, setting expectations from the very first day, and 3, following up with them. The latter 2 were given to me by a high-ranking Marine who breathes leadership, I was like just having a hard time. He's like, hey Michael, do this, set expectations and follow up with them. The first one is trust, and that's something that I'm going to talk about. That's the first point that I have never read in any book. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but I've never actually seen it anywhere. I put trust because I had to learn that the hard way. I had 2 teams. My previous team, awesome, high-performing team. We started off with trust because I was new and I was like, hey, I just want to get to know everyone. With my second team, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go straight out the gate, just of course from pressure from above. We need to hit these numbers. These are the expectations, and I'm gonna follow up with them. Boy, were people pissed. What? It makes sense though, because they're like, who the hell is this guy? He's just telling me what to do. He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know what I want in life. He doesn't know if I want better work-life balance, if I want better pay, if I want to get promoted, if I want to go do a lateral move, what hardships I'm facing. I don't feel understood at all. He's just barking orders for me. I don't like that. And so that's something that I really had to step away from. And I went so hard with it because I find that me as a leader, one of my weaknesses is being a little harder on the team. I love pumping people up and like being super positive. So with this team, I'm like, I'm gonna hit them hard with just like almost like negative reinforcement. Like, we gotta hit this. Come on, you're not hitting it. And it didn't go well. It went so badly actually that before I gave one of my people their station for the day, she comes up to me and she goes, man, I hate this job. And I'm like, good morning to you too. And I give her station. And I had people saying, hey, I've worked here for 5 years. I'm gonna quit. This sucks. And I was like, okay, something needs to change. So I took this new team, still with the first point of trust. I took this new team and I said, okay, everyone, relax. Rates doesn't matter about numbers, doesn't matter about anything. What I do want to talk about is you. So I talked to each person individually and I said, what are you about? Who are you? Tell me who you are. By the way, my name is Michael. This is my experience. This is what I want out of life. Who are you? What are your hobbies? Like, what are you looking at work? And literally within like 2 days, that same person that said, man, I hate it here, was like, Michael, I love you. Please, like, stay as my manager. And I think that's really important that she literally said, hey, Michael, I love you. Please stay as my manager. When she was literally 2 days before saying, man, I hate this place. And this is why you'll find at a lot of different companies, when one person leaves and they're a really good manager, their people will follow them because they're not here for the company. They're here for the manager. So really good, we all know this, a very good and a very bad manager will change your life completely. So that's why trust is so important, because you felt it before where someone's just barking orders at you and you're like, whoa, who are you? Like, I need to feel understood first and feel some kind of connection, unless you're a Marine like, like this friend that was helping me out, before I do anything. So that's trust. Build trust is number 1. Number 2 is set expectations from the get-go. What you don't want is people to start off being mediocre right out the get-go, saying like, oh, I'm just gonna come in and just, kind of do the best I can and then go home. It's like, no. We have some quotas to hit. We need to hit this, and this. And I really think you guys can do it. We have goals. So that way, when you do hit it and you do work hard, like, we can really celebrate. And if we don't hit it, that's okay. We'll learn from our mistakes and we'll do better next time. But it's super important to have expectations. So people have goals. People like having goals. People don't like just coming to work and being like, okay, another year of not knowing, I'm just gonna do nothing, just kind of aimlessly. It's like, no, let's make it fun. Hey, everyone, today you have to hit a 200 or a 300 or whatever. That makes it more enjoyable. And my third point is follow up with these expectations. I, for example, had a manager that was asking for, certain expectations, but as soon as I saw that they didn't follow up with it, my colleagues and me, we stopped doing that because we knew they weren't looking at it. As soon as we got a new manager and they told us to do the same thing and we didn't do it, they're like, hey guys, where's the report? I don't see it. And we're like, oh, they're actually looking. And we actually did it. And the expectations in the positive rank as well, where we were asked to do something good, and then we saw that they saw, that just made us want to work harder. And it's the same thing with my team. If I set an expectation that this has to happen, this has to happen, and I let them know, hey, by the way, great job with this expectation that I set. Like, I see that you're doing it, keep it up. It makes people want to keep doing these expectations, because you want to make sure that your job role is really clearly defined as a team. It should not be ambiguous. Like, if a random third party comes into your workplace and asks your manager and asks you and asks your colleagues like what everyone's role is, and everyone has different things that they're saying, that's bad. That means that you're not aligned and you might be working on things that are not important, where you could get rid of all of it and only focus on what's truly important. So you need to be aligned on what the expectations are, what are some key points that need to be hit so that everyone's looking at them, so you're not wasting your time on something you're like, no one's even gonna look at this. This sucks. Anyway, those are the 3 points on how to lead a team. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe, like, comment, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.